Hey everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, that's W-O-R-I-M-I, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides and the universal energies. Yes, I know black's a little bit harsh. It was grandma in the park outfit. Okay, entertainment only, and I know today is my Sunday, but I'm home alone, just me and the furs, and tomorrow I've got things on, car servicing and stuff like that. So let's get started today. And oh my goodness, where on earth just one start? Okay, what I'm going to start with first of all is this deck. Okay, my guides will tell me what deck. I'm going to use the Gilded Tarot Royale. I have no idea where the lid is, but there's the side of the box if you wanted it. The Gilded Tarot Royale, in regards to, let's just start at the top. I've got a list, let's start at the top, and there's probably going to be a lot of videos today because there's a lot of different subjects to cover, and trust me, you do not have to watch every single one of them. Okay, what I want to have a look at is apparently the appeals court has ruled that Aileen Cannon, we remember who Aileen Cannon is, from Florida, has, well, now it's less than 60 days. It was 60 days from the 31st of October to come forth with a valid reason to either lift or not lift the injunction that she had put on Jack Smith's Florida documents case. So apparently, Knight First Amendment Institution from Columbia University and the American Oversight Organization have both requested freedom of information for Volume 2 of the Jack Smith's cases. Apparently they were handed to Merrick Garland, but Cannon slapped a cease and desist order on the Florida one, and I believe it was Chutkan in Washington allowed the release of the first one. So Volume 1 was released, I believed, in February 2025 and very quickly shut down, taken off the headlines. And the February 2025 Volume 1 was in regards to January the 6th. The January the 6th investigation. Volume 2 has been sealed. It is in regards to the Florida documents case, the stealing of documents, the lack of storage, secure storage of documents, the potential sale of documents, etc., etc. So Knight First Amendment Institute has issued a court case to have the documents released. The DOJ has cited Aileen Cannon's order to seal and denied Knight First. So the DOJ, yeah, we know who operates the DOJ as well, cited Aileen Cannon's order to suppress for the freedom of information the Volume 2, the Jack Smith's report on the documents case. However, Knight First has come out to the appeals court and said that because the charges were dismissed without prejudice, the article I said with prejudice, but I'm pretty sure that it was dismissed without prejudice, which means it can be rebought. The court case without prejudice, and so therefore there was no longer any need, because the charges had been dismissed, there was no need for an injunction. I'm just having a look at my notes here. Oh yes, the flight cancellations, yeah, over 1,000 so far per day being cancelled. The guides were warning about this. I'm expecting it to, they're talking about 10% of US flights. Now, apparently, there's something like 3 million flights now. I don't know whether that's worldwide or just across the US, because I'm sure some of them are pretty small flights. 10% of 3 million is an awful lot of flights being cancelled. But shuffling away, let's have a look. How is Volume 2 currently sealed? How's that? So let's have a look. Knight First and American Oversight have both filed for freedom of information. The appeals court has given Canon 31st of the 10th, takes us through to, well, the 1st of January, I believe, is public holiday, so to the 2nd of January 26. Okay, how's this going to play out? If I haven't said it already, entertainment only. Is volume 2 going to be unsealed? There's no reason for it to be sealed, so you'll have to be pretzel forming to deny them being unsealed. Okay, just very quickly while I think of it, Fefe from Touch by Tarot did a fabulous reading yesterday, listening to it last night, on the reason why Mikey Johnson has been delaying reopening the house. Hop over there and have a look at it. Really, really good reading. There are so many topics and so many really good readers out there that none of us can cover all of them. So we can only read on what we are drawn towards. And this is one that I was drawn towards. So come on down, let's have a look. Okay. The Ace of Cups. A cleansing. Well, it's very much a new beginning that comes from a cleansing with the all-seeing eye here. We've got a moon phase usually means a fortnight. I mean, Aileen Cannon's got 60 days to rule on this till the 2nd of February, but something might be coming out in a fortnight here. And it is a wealth of information. So, yeah, something significantly new, something that is quite emotive. Now, Aileen Cannon's been making noises against the Orange Twerp recently, if my memory serves me correctly. So she might make a ruling on this a bit sooner than the 60 days. But this is, something that is highly emotive, that is new, that is going to be brought forward. We've got the circling goldfish here, or koi, which indicates money, can indicate money and wealth, but the all-seeing eye. Okay, so how's this going to play out? Because the challenge is the Ten of Wands. There is no argument against releasing it. The burden of the message, and the burden of the message just becomes too much. It's chaotic, it's unorganized, the slog up the hill, the why the F am I doing this type energy here. Yeah, the challenge is it's just going to be too hard not to, is what I'm getting. Okay, yep, the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is turning. I think she's going to release it, and I think it's going to be sooner than you think, but I will ask that question specifically in a moment, because I did ask about Aileen, the Night First, how's it going to go in its court case? The wheel is turning, the energy that it's stewing in at the moment, the public attitude. I mean, it's not half obvious that this regime is on its downward slide. Just going to put you down for a second, because I watched a video press conference with the Orange Twerp and Orbán from Hungary. Oh man, I wish the journalists would follow up their questions when they're given false answers. But it was just a really weak display, basically back to blaming Biden, saying that the invasion of Ukraine would have been over in a week if he had been president. Well, it doesn't take much to put two and two together and go, yeah, because you would have just given it to Russia. But Orbán was claiming about the, oh gosh, and the Orange Twerp kept saying, Hungary doesn't have a sea. Hungary doesn't have a sea. Oh, just, don't have to listen to it. Put it on mute, read the subtitles. That's what I do, because otherwise I would go insane. But a journalist pointed out that Turkey has 2 gas and oil pipelines, one from Croatia and one from Ukraine. Yet Orbán was claiming that they need gas and oil from Russia. Well, there's no pipeline to Russia. So when it was pointed out there was one from Croatia and one from Ukraine, he started blathering on about how the Croatian one wasn't sufficient. No mention of the one from Ukraine. So Okay. Let's keep going with this though. It was a very weak showing of a press conference, but okay. And also the images that are coming out from the Oval Office of him going into a dementia freeze when the dude fainted, and also falling asleep right in the middle of a press conference as well. Okay, so what have we got here? The energy is changing. The energy is absolutely changing. In the past, we've got the Tower moment in the past. Can I read about the Orange Twerp? Anything to do with him without the Tower? The Tower has occurred. I think Canon's going to release these. The energy over is loss, disappointment, heartbreak, the Three of Cups, not receiving what was promised. So I suspect Canon perhaps was promised something in exchange for how she acted on this case, very possibly Attorney General's position, or in Florida, or in Washington, or a place on the Supreme Court, none of which has come through. So the energy over this is an emotional loss. Now I did ask, is night first how's it going to go for night first? But this feels more like Canon. Okay. Female energy bringing forward the information. In the immediate future, Canon, she has the power to release this. I suspect she's considering it. She's bringing forward some sort of announcement in regards to this. Externally, the Ten of Swords, the swords poised to fall, is being underneath Canon. This is interesting. Again, the female energy, something to reveal. So externally, the legal swords poised to fall. Internally, has kept a lid on it, on this particular case, put it under seal. Hopes and fears, links to Russia perhaps, that would not surprise me. Could also be the birth of this new era, the hopes and fears, the feminine energy. Righto, Page of Swords, Five of Pentacles, and a Judgment card is the outcome. So the Page of Swords next to this loss and disappointment is usually my card for a whistleblower, or it can be the truth being brought forward in its infancy stage. The Five of Pentacles, banished from the upper echelons. Apparently she's married to an incredibly, well, not incredibly, very wealthy man, and she's probably wealthy in her own right, but cast aside. We do know that the Orange Twerp has a history of using and then casting aside, speaking of which, with the demolishers of the East Wing that never got paid. And the Judgment card, wake up call, a collective awakening. Three of Pentacles, working behind the scenes. And then this could be the hidden documents. And then we've got strength. And we've got the Hermit, investigation, but you've got the snake in the path, trying to prevent it from coming out. The underlying energy of everything is the Five of Wands, the infighting that is going on behind the scenes. The Knight of Pentacles, but then we've got the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands, the three knights, the mercenary, the bringer of truth, the volatile information. A lot of coming forward quite quickly about the Hierophant. And I suspect money changing hands with that Six of Pentacles. I wouldn't put money on Canon not releasing the files. So let's have a look from Canon's point of view, because I suspect that was a lot of what Aileen Cannon is going to do in response to this court case. So Let's have a look. Aileen Cannon. How is Aileen Cannon going to, because we know what the orange twerp's like. The court case was bought. His judge ruled on it, and because she ruled on it, she was of no longer any use. So therefore, she's now ignored. I mean, it's a bit like MTG as well. Okay, let's have a look. What's Aileen Cannon going to do in regards to this appeals court order? Right, the Magician. It's in her court, pretty much, absolutely, 100% in her court to make the decision. The power is hers to either allow it forward or to come up with an excuse. Okay, another major arcana. Here's this attempting to move forward to shine a light, and we've got the snake in the path is the challenge. So is Aileen Cannon the snake in the path, or is somebody else path snaking? Because look at these two. We've got all the power is hers, and then you've got the figure 8 with the snake as well, which is the infinity symbol. So this is the here and now. The power is hers. At the moment, she is the snake in the path preventing it being released right now. But how's it going to play out? Aileen, there's that Ace of Cups again. The energy that she is in at the moment, stewing in at the moment, is the Ace of Cups. That was the signifier that she needs to make a decision, I'm going to say a highly emotive decision. The partnerships, the money, the all-seeing eye, and then the fortnight. See how it plays out for her. Okay, we've got the ruling in the past. So this will be the appeals court bringing forward their ruling. This is demanding action be taken. The Six of Swords, female figure in this boat, all the swords pointing downwards, kept under wraps as she tries to move it forward. So this is the here and now. But there's that Wheel of Fortune again. Public opinion changing, karma coming and biting her on the backside perhaps, realising that the orange twerp is not going to protect her, not going to give her the promised position either. And then externally, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. So the two aces side by side, and this is something significantly new, and pentacles can mean documents. So externally, I think she's going to rule for it to be released. I think she's been shafted by the orange twerp, because we know he reneges on his promises. It's like, really, do you people not understand that's what he does? So this is the two aces, something really highly emotive, and this is the presentation of such. Internally, I think things are turning into a bit of a nightmare situation for her, and she's trying to find a way out. I don't know what else has happened in Aileen Cannon's life, but I think legally she has realised that she's not protected. Hopes and fears, everything being exposed. Is this her feeling everything being exposed, or is this the orange twerp fearing everything being exposed? Look at these mages. So we've got the Magician, the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune turning and bringing everything out into the light. The outcome, the High Priestess, the female figure revealing the secrets, the Eight of Swords, and the Death card. The decision is hers with the Eight of Swords. She can undo these bonds and bring this to an end. She can undo these bonds and step out of this restriction that she's put herself into and bring this to an end. And there's the Ace of Swords. What have we got? 1, 2, 3 aces and the Sun card. And there's that Ten of Swords again. So bringing forth a truth, a new beginning of truth, because of there's these swords poised over her, an ending for her. You've got the infighting, you've got the Ten of Pentacles, end of the oligarchical money, you've got the fading misogynistic relationship with this Lovers card, and then you've got the Star of Hope and Healing coming forward. An offer being made with that Knight of Cups and the Moon's secrets being revealed. And there they are with the Page of Pentacles being presented. It's going to expose the smoke and mirrors and the poor choices of the devil. We've got then the Seven of Pentacles. I don't think she's got what she's been promised, and I think she thinks knows that she's not going to get it, because here is the Queen of Wands again, bringing forward something unexpected and then walking away. Oh boy, there's that on the bottom again, the Five of Cups, the disappointment, the 3 cups spilt and walking away, 3 cups spilt. Heartbreak, loss, disappointment, treason, the 3 of Swords, betrayed by the King of Pentacles. You've got the 6 of Pentacles, could be money changing hands or not changing hands. And then you've got the higher authorities, could be the high court system, the courts. I think she might have had a wake up about what it will cost her, or I don't think she's gotten what he promised her in exchange for doing. And as there are two fours as I split the deck, finding herself entrapped by the messaging that's being put out there, being tracked, her and her family. And she's having a good, what's that? That's a bindi fur. I think she's having a rethink about where her loyalties lie. Okay, so just show me quickly. Just do a 3. Will Aileen Cannon authorise the release of, or Aileen Cannon authorise the release, the unsealing of Volume 2? I mean, she'd have to blooming come up with a really good excuse not to, considering that the charges have been dismissed. So therefore, it's she's got her back up against the wall. The surrendering of information. I think it's going to come forward with that Chariot card and the We the People. And I think it's going to expose some really dodgy business with that 2 of Pentacles. You've got the Sword of Truth coming forward about the lying and stealing. Cannot carry the burden of, just can't stop it from coming out, is what I get. The legal system is supposed to be blind. It is a legal's crossroad, but then you've got the High Priestess. Secrets being revealed about the Emperor. You've got the whistleblower and from the past. The moneyed factions or sitting on his throne, would like it kept secret, but I think this is going to be, I keep using the word treason, and I know treason's a hard one because theoretically somebody can't be charged with treason unless they are acting on behalf of a country that is attacking the United States or something. But what he did is treasonous, and then we've got the death card. The ending, bringing about an ending. I think she's going to release them. I think she's going to authorize release. And when they come out, it's bad. It's really bad. Okay, let's have a look. I think she's going to do it quicker than the 60 days as well. Right, how does the regime, nightmare situation and the documents being brought forward, how does the regime, how's this going to, he's, if I say he's a skin suit, there's no spirit there at all. It's like he is a McDonald's hamburger, so full of pumped, so full of chemicals that he's been kept upright. But let's have a look. Let's have a look. How's the regime reacting to this? Negotiations, there's Cannon. How's the regime going to act? The Hanged Man. Sacrifice, money being shooked out, money trails, on the back foot defensive, and justice. I think she's actually having a long and hard conversations with her husband about this. I'm not getting this as the regime itself. I think she's having long and hard conversations with her husband. Now, I can't remember who he is, because she's the one that holds this in her hand, looking at things differently. Hard work going on behind the scenes, on the defensive, but has the higher ground, and actions having consequences. Four of Pentacles. This could be the false victory, treason, poor choices, volatile information coming forward. I think she's realizing that she's not stupid, not real bright, but not stupid. I think she can read the writing on the wall here and know that when the false victory is exposed, she has no protection recourse. I think she's having some long, hard conversations with her partner here. I'm getting that the regime is not even, when I'm talking about the regime, I don't think they're even thinking of her. I think she's been, yep, she was used, and now it's not even crossing their radar is what I'm getting. Is that right? Just a card. Is that right? That Cannon is not even on their radar. Oh, you wanted that one. The mercenary actions to keep it under wraps. But this is the Ace of Pentacles, which is a big yes card. I mean, they're all yes cards, being a 4, being an even number, being a court card, and being the court card. Yeah, I think that, yes. Yes, with the Wheel of Fortune there. Stealing the truth, but the truth then being presented. The Chariot card, moving forward because she knows the swords, and I think she's realized she made a poor choice in the past, and the Judgment card is coming. I think she's just, oh gosh, I think she's realized that she did the wrong thing at the time, making a deal with the Orange Turk, because I think that she's just been, yep, you did what we needed to, see you later. Oh, did I owe you something? No, I didn't. I never promised that. You know, that type of feel to it. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. Love to you all. Take care. Bye-bye.